I'm reading the comments as we're going through this, and it sounds eerily familiar to when I went on Whitlock. Like, Buffalo fans, what is wrong with y'all? Again, are you just a fan of Prime, or are you a fan of CU? Are you blind? Do you not see the areas of concern that we're talking about? Why is it okay for me to constructively criticize the Colorado Buffaloes, but not Phil Lindsay? I mean, you have to understand there's a difference between loving something so blindly that you'll let your wife get cucked, which some of you will do, and loving something so much that you will stand up and fight someone that wants to cuck your wife. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So there's a huge difference here. I'm going to constructively criticize Colorado until the day I die. So will Phil. Yep. So will Bobby Pesavento.
Yep.
So will Mark Johnson and Coach Barnett. So will people that were around this place and built it way before Coach Prime got here. He rebuilt this place. He didn't build it.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Coach Prime and the Sanders family. It's the best thing that's ever happened to Colorado. Ever. Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback that's ever walked through the doors. No offense to Cordell and Mike Machete and Coy Detmer and John Hessler and Joel Klatt and, Pesavento and everybody else, but Shedeur's the guy. Travis Hunter's about to win the Heisman. They were 1-11 getting beat by 70 fucking points the day before they got, or the year before they got Prime. I remember sitting into the fucking meetings with Klatt and Jeremy Bloom on conference calls with Rick George and everybody 3 weeks before they hired him saying, do not go for average. Don't go for comfort. Don't hire Bronco Mendenhall. Go for greatness. Hire Coach Prime. Mm-hmm. And then they did that shit. I was on the phone with his assistant, Ray, 3 weeks before he got hired.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand that just because, and this is the other thing, every time I constructively criticize or coach online and I put something out there, who's the first one to respond to me and say, wow, you're right. We should probably do that.
Yeah.
Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So I could give a Tiffany fuck what any of the fanboys think. And I know damn well Phil Lindsay doesn't care. So you can either embrace the real Buffaloes and we can all fold into this together, or you can show your ignorance and you can show your tribalism and you can show your ridiculous narrativism about all of this by just supporting one man and one narrative, because we're all in black and gold. He's the head coach of the University of Colorado. Shedeur plays quarterback at Colorado. Travis Hunter plays everything at Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
We're all together in this.
Yeah.
If the offensive line doesn't play better and they don't run the ball more, we're going to lose games we shouldn't lose. If the special teams doesn't come together and we can't figure out how to kick the ball out of the end zone or cover kicks or whatever the case may be, we're going to lose games we shouldn't.
True.
So again, when Shedeur Sanders doesn't have to do everything, he can do anything. And I'm just waiting for everything to gel. And all I see is improvement. Mm-hmm. Even though they got slaughtered up front against Baylor, last year's team would have lost that game 38-10.
Yeah.
But they went in at halftime, made adjustments, fought their dick off until the game was over. Last play of the game, pull it out, and then win in overtime. That is heart and character. It's not just two guys. Mm-hmm. So all Phil wants is what's best for CU. It's amazing to me how many of you guys in the comments, look, we have just as much support. We love all the support, and we expect it. But it's almost telling to me that you would go negative after somebody like Phil Lindsay, who literally is the beating heart of that motherfucking place.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody other than me that loves it more than him. And Hannibal and Mike and everything. We all kind of love it. We're all a little fucking crazy, but that's okay. That's why you love us, because we love it. So, look, man, we're not always going to agree with each other. I'm not a fanboy. That's my family. And you're not, sometimes when family needs to hear something they need to hear to get better, it ain't going to be nice and sugar-coated. It's not going to be a fucking Chicago backhand. It's actually going to be some fucking sandpaper dildo action, and it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to bust out the sandpaper and fucking get to work so we can fix shit rather than sugarcoat stuff because somebody's motherfucking feelings might get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someone in the comments. So, oh my God, have him talk about when he talks shit about Coach Prime. Dog, come on. Come on.
Yeah, be better.
What are you talking about, homie? Who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think that they're not criticizing Tyler Brown for struggling last week? Do you think they're not criticizing Seton for jumping off sides 4 times? I watched Coach Prime yesterday stop practice, yell at everyone's ass, and start practice over again. Yep. You think they're worried about everyone's fucking feelings, or do they want to win? So, everyone in the chat that has a problem with Phil's opinion, fuck your feelings, dog. We're trying to win.
Amen.
This isn't called feelings ball. It's called goddamn football. And I am crazy. I'm crazy for victory. And I'm crazy for excellence. And I'm up at 4 a.m. every day in the fucking lab with the next generation, crazy for manifestation of fucking big goals that you motherfuckers couldn't even dream of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy for fucking Pornhub and Cheeto-covered fucking fingers sitting in a basement typing away on a computer, criticizing those in the arena.
Yeah.
I'm in the arena, dog. This is what we do. So anybody that's played knows you're going to lose. How do you respond? Yeah. No one's ever been undefeated. How do you respond? Fucking Nick Saban lost to Louisiana Monroe his first year at Alabama. Response. He seems to believe in Coach Prime. Is Nick Saban wrong? Do you think Nick Saban, when he talks to Coach Prime, just says they're doing a great job when they're not? Or do you think he says, hey, because if I had that relationship, I'd be calling Nick every fucking Monday. Like, what'd you think? And I can almost guarantee you it happens. And Tuesday, maybe if we get Coach Prime on the roundtable, I'll ask him that question. How much do you utilize the relationship with Nick Saban? Because I know damn well I utilize the relationship with every goddamn coach I know. I just had an hour-long meeting with my man Dwayne Terrence, who's a very prominent agent, utilizing that relationship. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to me. Yeah, dog, JB is a hater. You are correct. Whatever your fucking name is. You are correct. He is a hater. But you know what he also is? An expert.
Yeah.
He also is a bona fide coach that develops fucking big-time talent that has an attitude problem, obviously, but who doesn't? If you don't have an attitude problem, you're a fucking sheep pushover, and you're just one of the people pointing at everybody else saying you got an attitude problem, which makes you a bitch. So, and if you just got offended about that, I'm directly talking to your ass. I ain't talking to anybody else. If you're offended, I'm talking to you. That's so, like, JB's played the position, coached the position, built fucking programs. He's a hater, of course. I think his fucking opinions about all this shit is ridiculous, but that doesn't mean I can tell him he's wrong. Yeah. All I can do is disagree with him and try and kill him with facts and fucking make him sound dumb in his narrative. And one of these days it'll either work or it won't. And I don't have any control over that. You know who does? Coach Prime, Shador, and Travis and the offensive line and the special teams, and go to UCF and win by 15. And the bye week will be awesome because Coach JB will have to shut the fuck up. So if you don't want people talking shit about you at the University of Colorado and you don't want things said about you that are disrespectful and you don't want to be criticized, maybe we should beat the fuck out of everyone and fucking play to our standard and understand that the pride and tradition of the Colorado Buffaloes will never be entrusted to the timid or the motherfucking weak. So again, are we going to lock the gates on UCF on their own field, or are we going to go down there and play timid, half-ass football because we won against Baylor? Practice yesterday seemed like they were playing timid, half-ass football because they won against Baylor, and Coach Prime shut that shit down and started practice over. If you can find that video, that would be fucking awesome. I don't know if you can, but I mean, you are the man. Bailey does everything that's required, and I guarantee you he finds the video. If I said I need you to find a video from 1998 and Jenna Jameson getting banged by fucking the goddamn cats of the Wizard of Oz, you could find that shit.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, look at this. Watch this, guys, and tell me if it seems like Coach Prime's playing feelings ball like so many of you want us to play, or if we're playing football, which requires constructive criticism, hardcore coaching, and somebody's feelings to probably get stepped on.
I have to re-download this. It's going to take a second. But all right. So basically, yeah. So I watched this on Well Off Media. They were halfway through the dang practice thing there, and Coach Prime brought him over, and he's like, "You guys, are playing like you guys dominated last week. Start the whole practice over." That's what he said. Hold on.
What? Okay, so again, is me constructively criticizing my team and I can't go sing the fight song? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, dog? Like, yeah, I'll sing the fight song right now, dumb fuck. Like, hold on. We can't sit here and cover up the wounds. We can't put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. We have to suture it and fix it and move forward. How do you fucking people not understand this? Why do you think we're being negative towards Colorado and Coach Prime when we're simply saying that they gave up 9 motherfucking sacks and Shedeur was running for his life? If Shedeur wasn't Shedeur, we would have lost that game 45-10. So don't sit here and fucking act like there's a problem, or don't act like there's not a problem. I mean, give me a fucking break. Are you this blind? There's no way you're this uneducated as a football fan.
All I think he was saying was I think he noticed that they were singing the fight song after the game. But yes, I mean, I'm with you on that. Here's the video of Coach Prime.
Did I just totally read that wrong?
Maybe kind of.
Okay, well, my bad.
I think it was just pointing out that they're saying.
See, now Bailey's constructively criticizing me and saying, "Dick, it wasn't even the right guy." Sorry, I just yelled.
All he said was, "Yo, man, I don't know if I was hearing right, but I heard them sing the fight song locker room after the game."
Yeah, they sang. I apologize. That was fucked up. My bad. I can admit when I was wrong, and I was. But I will say this: they sang the country club version really, really well. The country club version of the fight song is awesome. I'll sing it in the stadium, but the country club version is not the real version. And hopefully one day they'll let me sing the real version with everyone. But again, everyone has to get behind it. I'm not going to sing it by myself. You can't chant something by yourself. Then you just sound like a psycho.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll take a look at Coach Prime restarting practice yesterday.
We got blessed with the outcome of the game. We really got blessed. You guys out here like you dominated. When are you gonna want this for you? Not for me, for you, for your family, for your siblings. When are you gonna want it? Start your whole darn practice over. On the ball, man.
I fucking around this week, Matt. What are you?
I am sensitive. So are my balls.
Oh man. Well, Matt, actually,
isn't that good? Don't you want?
Yeah, I love it.
Yes,
you got to keep them uncomfortable. That's
instead of hey, everyone, we did so good the other night. We're not going to practice today. Everyone just go post. Thank you. Love you. No one's feelings got hurt today. It's a success. Blue ribbons for everyone. Shut the fuck up.
Unicorns, dog. No, I'm with that. I'm with you on that. I love it. I love it from Prime. I love it. I think you got to keep them uncomfortable. Like, hey, you guys, he said it. He's like, you playing like you acting like you dominated. So I love to see that. I love it. Last thing before we get out of here, this is actually a really good topic. It's ironic that Matthew Sluka, him doing all this with the NIL deal happens when I show this video today. But Shiloh and Shedeur are talking about people hating on NIL deals are the same. The people that are hating on the NIL deals are the same people that preach to have them. Just take a listen here.
Yeah, compensation. So the thing about it is all right, everybody fights so hard to get NIL. Now we have it. Now everybody want to hate on it, right?
Yeah, you can't fight. You can't ask to get paid, and then when people get paid and you hate on each other, that just don't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. What are your thoughts?
It doesn't make sense. Do I have a problem with the guy quitting on his team? I don't know if it's necessarily quitting. It's a business decision. A lot of people don't understand it because they've never been in a position where they have to leverage their job in order to get paid more. Mm-hmm. I have. It's not fun. It's not something you want to do, but playing football for free sucks. So now that you can get paid, fuck what you pay for free. So I agree totally with both of the Sanders brothers. And to be completely honest with you, I don't see how you can't. Like, let me ask you, is Shedeur good enough to get paid millions of dollars and drive a Rolls Royce? So because you don't make that money, you can't play like him, and you don't have a Rolls Royce, he's an asshole? No, that's not the way this works, dog. This is America. This isn't Russia. I was just gonna say, this is America. This is America, homie. Like, I'm sorry that I could get paid for my talent that you don't have. And you can admire it, but hating on it just makes you sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, should rock stars not get paid for rocking the house? I can't rock the house.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for the ticket and go stand there, and I'm like, how the fuck are they doing this? This is incredible. I don't get mad at fucking. I went and saw Incubus 2 weeks ago. I didn't get mad at fucking Incubus for kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucked up that I can't play the bass. Like, what? So, it's just, they deserve to be paid. They should be paid. The coaches are all getting fucking paid.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's getting paid but the players. So, I said it to Phil earlier, and you better cut that vertical because it'll go. That's something that needs to be talked about. Mm-hmm. Dog, if I was in charge, I would tell everybody to strike. And I'm going to say it right now. Strike. Don't play. Don't stop playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Every game this weekend, just go sit there. Go walk out in your pads and sit the fuck down and lock arms and say, until we get TV money and full insurance and benefits, and until we're treated like employees of the university or however you want to fucking do it, we ain't doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
And have fun watching all the walk-ons and the bankers play. That'll sell out.
Right.
So, again, sometimes you got to swing the fucking hammer when you hold it. And right now the players are holding the hammer. And it doesn't feel good, does it, when the rabbit's got the gun? So, it's the hypocrisy is my problem. Like, you can criticize something. You can have a different opinion one day. You don't have to just ride. You don't have to sit. Like, you don't have to be a fucking, like a crazy fuck and just have the same fucking narrative your whole life about everything. That's not the way life works. New facts are presented. New opinions are presented. It makes you think. You can change the way you think easily. I don't have a problem with that. But I am saying that the standard and the foundation now in college football is NIL's a real thing, and there's a lot of money for the players available. And I think there's a lot of players that are still being underpaid. Everyone on the roster should be making six figures. Everyone. Do you know how much fucking money these people make?
Yeah.
So again, if you have a problem with all this shit, maybe you should stop watching and stop supporting it.
That's the other thing. I mean, it's
ironic.
Stop
watching.
If you
don't like it,
go watch on a Saturday.
If you don't like college football and the way it's headed, then stop going to the game. Stop buying fucking Sprites and beers. Stop buying hot dogs. Stop buying merch. Stop supporting the school. Don't go to the fucking games. Stop watching the NFL and just go crawl into a fucking cave and like become a tennis fan or some shit. I don't fucking know. But if you don't like the way it's going, you don't have to watch.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.